my name is Desiree from White Wolf, and I'm going to tell you today about how a reading works with me. Well, it is here in my business room if you live in the Netherlands and live nearby and want to come. But if you're watching this in English, which you are, you're probably not living in the Netherlands, and then we have to talk about readings online. And they can go like this: you just call, or it can go via email. So, what do we do then? First, the customer finds me on Google or YouTube. Then they tell me the questions, and if I feel like it's something I can do something about, then I will say yes to the reading. So, it sometimes happens I just say no to the reading because I don't do readings about pure future. Am I ever going to marry? Will I get a new job? I mean, I don't think I can answer that correctly. It depends when you find someone and when you are finally confident enough to leave your job. But that's just me, and that's why there are many mediums who do this work, and there are plenty of mediums who like to do future. And they can do it. So, what do I like? Problem questions. Why do I have a stomach ache? Or why do I experience this? Why do I feel like this? Why is this and that not going? And I love that. I'll just draw you a whole map with all the blockages I see. So, for example, I can see that somebody has to change jobs, and life can get very hard if they don't, because the universe is like, what are you doing there still? It can feel like voodoo, but isn't. But it can also be that there's voodoo in someone's house, and I can see that even if you're not in that house right now, or even via email, because it's your blockage and I'm reading you. And then I would see, okay, something's up in their house, and then I ask more from my own guide. When is this started? And then I get like 8 years. Why? Yeah, because previous owners fought a lot, and that's still hanging there. And then I will just explain that to the person, and 90% or more, I'll get a yes, the time is correct, and I believe the rest of what you're saying. And sometimes they don't really understand yet what I'm saying, but that will come later. It's okay, it's just a reading. If we're done, we're done. And if you want help with some removal of things like ghosts or the thing in house, or maybe a curse, or I don't know, anything, you can do that when we go to a follow up service and we do an expulsion, only if I feel right about that and if you feel right about that, because I can still say no and you can do that as well. If I just feel like, yeah, I am going to remove this successfully, but the person has so many other problems, they won't notice a difference. Then I'll explain that to them. I can remove it, but you only notice like 5%. Is that enough? And the answer probably will be no, sometimes yes, by the way. So I like honesty. And it's not an end station here. We don't remove a ghost and then your life will be happy and magically again. It's not that way. You always have to watch out for other things like your health or your food or your exercise or your friendships or your not so toxic or toxic partner. And then how you feel in your life, and that I can help with too. So that's not voodoo anymore. That's just, why is the bad luck happening as it is? Why is that? And then maybe you see, because you have bad friends and you're high sensitive and you can't deal with that. And you, yes, you can do a course with me that learns you how to deal with high sensitivity, and it will work. It will feel like you're in the shower. If you're a person, by the way, who really feels good in the shower and then really not if they're done, uh, you're probably high sensitive, because in the shower you're temporarily not high sensitive. So that kind of things I'll tell you in the reading. But if you have bad friends and you just choose to hang out with them, even though you can do differently, and even though you do my exercises, you won't see any changes. So I am the realist for you. That's a reading. I like a joke and I like to talk and I like to listen to you. That always. But I like goals. I wish I was more a process person, but I'm a goal person. But I can do process as well. But if you like need someone to slowly help you to get out of that relationship and learn to love again, I don't know. It's not really. I wish it was my strength, but it's a little less. I would just recommend to go talk with someone who is a specialist with that, and then I see if you are able to love yourself again. Your bad luck will stop because it's from the universe. It's sent to you, so you make a change in your life. So I'm just like the explanation woman. Yeah, so I guess that's a reading. I probably can tell a lot more or a lot less, but I will never know if this was enough for you. So just read more on the website if you like. I put the link in below, and just leave your reaction. Hope you liked it. Goodbye.